Hello, this is Kianoush, the cartoonist, etc., etc. I'm here to talk about some very important issue, which is it should be our daily challenge as a cartoonist, as an editorial cartoonist, as a political cartoonist, and finally as an activist. We cannot be politically correct. We cannot be politically correct. We cannot behave sometimes. We sometimes we cannot avoid being rude or sometimes do some trash cartoons and sometimes we draw some maybe offensive cartoons, um, but it doesn't mean that we are mean people. Usually we are sensitive about what's going on in our surrounding, in our society. Many of us, unfortunately, we are working for propaganda. Many of us, we are working for the dictatorship. Uh, for example, cartoonists in my own country, in Iran. And many of us, we are just working for our own self. We are serving for ourselves, which means we are egoistic people. We love that people always talk about us. And we always, some of us, we try desperately to just make ourselves a brand or a name or whatever. So of course in this video you can see my name in a big and whatever, my face and my cartoons. But this is my personal message and I'm using this video as sort of a statement, personal statement. So please don't mix me with those creepy people. I'm here for maybe 8 years in France. I'm traveling around. I have been traveling for many reasons, and the majority of the reasons mostly were to promote freedom of expression, to promote what is cartooning to the teenagers, to the young adults, students, etc. And sometimes to the journalists, and sometimes, few times, to politicians. I'm not sure if politicians got me right or wrong, but I done my best. And well, I had this honor to be invited in Switzerland recently for the National Swiss Day to make my speech. And of course, in my speech, I also talked about freedom of expression. But why I'm always talking about freedom of expression? Why I'm not getting bored of it? Why this is the issue and it's not going to change to switch to another issue? Because it seems that we still didn't get it. We still don't know what's this value and why we have to protect these fundamental rights. Well, here in France, unfortunately, I see that my colleagues are always practicing self-censorship. Why? Because they are afraid maybe losing their job, maybe bringing some negative attention from some Islamists, assholes, terrorists, etc. But we need to realize that if we don't have freedom of expression in our job, in our profession, then we cannot call ourselves a cartoonist. And why I'm saying that? Because we observe the society, we observe politicians, and we need to be free, and we need to be absolutely free in our expression to target the subjects and to talk about it. How we can draw a lion without a tail, without its very wonderful hair and even the teeth. It's not going to be a lion. It's going to be something else. This is a very famous saying of one of the stories of Rumi. You know Rumi, yeah? I'm not talking about the son of Beyonce. I'm talking about the great, great Rumi in the Persian literature. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I'm sometimes following this creepy yellow stuff too. Well, that's it. I'm just using this media to tell why it is important for a cartoonist, Iranian cartoonist called Kianoush, to talk about freedom of expression simply. Thank you very much.